So you talk about the grind, but I think a lot of people look at you. We see you all the time. I'm gonna see you on First Take. I'm gonna see you on YouTube. Now I'm gonna hear you on the radio. But what's the average day like for Stephen A. Smith, and how do you balance all your professional obligations with your personal life?
Well, I think balance is overrated.
Me too.
I think balance is overrated. I think where your heart and your passion lies, that leads you. Like you can have 50% family and 50% work. But if you miserable with your family at this particular moment in time, that 50% ain't something that you need to be having at that particular moment in time. If you miserable at work, that 50% ain't something that you need to have. You got to balance it out. It fluctuates. It's fluid, as I like to say. It's fluid. And so you have to look at it that way. But for me, it's really about getting up every morning. First of all, I go to sleep at night with stuff on my mind about what I want to talk about the next day. I have an idea of what the pulse of the world of sports or anything that I'm doing, where it's at that particular moment in time. That is an advantage that you do have as a journalist. Because as a journalist, you eat, live, and breathe what's relevant, what's percolating right now. What's happening at 3 o'clock? All right, this ain't relevant at 8 o'clock tonight. This ain't relevant the next morning at 7 o'clock. You got to stay on top of it. And so for me, that's something I do naturally all the time. I'm constantly aware of whatever's percolating in the news. And I go to sleep with it on my mind with an idea of what I want to touch on. But then I wake up the next day and say, am I correct? Let me double check. Has something changed? Is the momentum shifted? Is there something else going on that people want to hear about? And that's when I brought up the fact that when you're doing a podcast or a YouTube show, unless you're doing something daily, it becomes a challenge.